Hey everybody, it's Scott Steen with winnersandwhiners.com coming to you from the Wizard of Oz studio on the expansive first floor of the Winners and Whiners Sports and Entertainment Complex to bring you today's Deep-3. As always, if you would be so kind, give us the old thumbs up on the video if you dig what we're doing. Of course, if you haven't done so already, we always appreciate when you subscribe to the channel as we're closing in on $7,000. Looking to get there before the NFL rolls. Won't you help? Help us. We appreciate it, of course, as always. And what we really appreciate is when you share your knowledge with the class. Make sure you put your best plays in the comment section today. Give me your 5 best. You get them right, we'll give you the shout out. You get enough of them right, just like the Wizard of Oz, you will be our capper of the day. Let me tell you something about the capper of the day today, everybody. It was feast or famine for the group, as no one who was positive missed any games. All right, so it was quite a day. Quite a battle for Capper of the Day. And, yeah, I'm anxious to tell you all about it here in just a second. But for now, I won't forget to tell you about winnersandwhiners.com and statsalt.com. That's the sister site. Two great sites for handicapping games, different sports. In fact, every game, every day, always free. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. You can't beat that price of nada. It is the most extensive view you will find on these games anywhere on the internet. I challenge you. If I'm wrong, tell me about it in the comment section. But you know what? I'm not wrong. All right? It's a very cool site and a lot of good cappers over there. So, how did we do yesterday? Speaking of good cappers, well, everybody, like I said, there was a lot of good days. Our guys that made money, they had a perfect day. And you know what? We had a perfect day here on the Deep-3 as well, as we had the Cleveland-Detroit on that one. Almost said overtime because that's what it took to get us home, as they were tied at 2:04 going into overtime. Needed us to get to that 2:21, and they did it. 2:21, 2:22, whatever it takes, as they ended up getting to 2:27, I believe, after the overtime period. So, you know what? Sometimes we need a little bank shot, kiss off the 9 ball to go in, and that's what we got here in this one. Much better on other picks, as we had St. Francis, Pennsylvania, to take care of business, and Georgia Southern as well. They did that in spades. On the premium side, we had just one play today, and that was the La Tech Bulldogs. And man, did they run into a buzzsaw, as they not good. They were actually favorites and ended up giving up 18 3-pointers to a team that usually makes about 7. So that was a brutal start for us, as the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs were down 26 at halftime. So that's fantastic after they made 10 3-pointers in the first half. So 3-0 we go on the Deep-3, 0-1 on the premiums, 3-1 overall for the day. And on we go with today's picks. Starting off, as we take a look in the Big East, as the Butler Bulldogs travel down to Rhode Island to take on the Providence Friars. Providence, home dog here, catching 2.5. You know, guys, my sniffer is activated for this one. This smells like one of those games, all right? Yeah, Butler, probably know all about them. They're 14-1 in the season. Play fantastic defense, 3rd best scoring defense in the country, and they're ranked number 6 in the latest AP Top 25. And Providence, well, they're just 10-6 so far, and with the 6 losses on the season, they have a few bad ones, like losing 3 straight as a massive favorite to Penn, to Long Beach State, and the College of Charleston. Yikes. The only one that wasn't they weren't a double-digit favorite was College of Charleston. They were a 9-point favorite. Lost them all 3 outright. But they have righted the ship. They've won 4 straight. They beat Texas, Georgetown, and went on the road to take care of business against DePaul and Marquette. 2 pretty fine teams. They like to push the pace, and I think that's going to be a little bit frustrating for this Bulldogs team that just lives for the plodding backcourt game. The Friars, well, they've had their number lately. They won all 3 games last season by an average of 14 points. I think the bookies, this is a low number. I think they're just daring us to take the Bulldogs, and I ain't falling for it. I ain't falling for the old banana in the tailpipe again, all right? Give me the Providence Friars plus 2.5. By the way, if you're watching this video, you saw one of the ones that we did as far as the picks from our cappers. They took the other side of this. Just to be clear, this is my pick. When I do the other short videos, for those of you that are new, that is me just reading the thoughts of the handicappers from our Winners and Whiners site. Sometimes we will agree on picks. Sometimes we will disagree. This time we happen to disagree. My official play on this game is Providence plus 2.5. And we're going to go to the NBA and play a pretty fun little trend here that's actually 17-2 over the last 9. Is it Washington as a home favorite, which I anticipate it's going to be here against the Atlanta Hawks. Like I said, we're going to play the first half over in this one. All right. We don't have a number, so it's kind of hard to pick it. Going to guess that number is going to be around 230, 231, which should put the first half over somewhere in the 119 range. Now, the Wizards' defense is bad. You know that, but it's especially bad in the first half. They give up 3 more points in the first half than any other team. You know who else plays terrible defense, especially in the first half? It's the Washington It's the... I had the line there. I was going to say the New Jersey Generals. No, it's the Atlanta Hawks. Trae Young versus the Wizards defense. This one should be fun to watch. Don't blink. You might miss 5 points being scored, all right? Give me the Atlanta-Washington first half over 119-ish. And speaking of ish, we're going to take another look at a first half play as the Maryland Terrapins travel to Iowa City, take on the Iowa Hawkeyes. We're going to look at the under here. Again, we're guessing the number here should be somewhere in the 69 range. We're going to look for a defensive struggle in this one as a cold shooting Iowa team goes up a Terps defense that just tops in the Big Ten. Number 3 in the country, very, very good scoring defense and very good in the first half. They give up just 31.5 points per game in the first half on the road. Now, this is a good Iowa team that's been in a funk so far in 2020. I think this is a bad spot for a cold shooting team versus this Maryland team that's put up very good back-to-back defensive performances in the first half. Against 2 very good teams, they gave up just 22 to Ohio State, and they gave up 20 to the Indiana Hoosier Daddies. I think this is going to be more early frustration for the Hawkeyes in this one. Give me the Maryland and the Iowa first half under 69. Give me the Atlanta Hawks and the Washington Wizards first half over 119. And give me the full game on the Providence Friars plus 2.5 at the end of those 3. You guys can join me. A little Friday night fun, a little Friday night fiesta. As we pick up our winning tickets, you know what we do? We're going to head back to that window. All right, guys, let's see how everybody's getting along here today as we take a look at the shout-outs. Don't forget, I will put the link to the premium picks in the description of the video if you're interested in joining the Preem team. We'd love to have you aboard. Follow that link, and we'll take care of business. First of all, we wanted to welcome Nick Ramparo back. It's good to have him back. He's got a thought on the Super Bowl. He likes my Chiefs. He had a little dream about a hungover yours truly doing the Deep-3 the day after the Super Bowl, and I think all those things are likely. I really do. Wait till you see the Monday. If the Chiefs win the Super Bowl, wait till you see the Monday Deep-3. You know, and my son and I were toying with the idea of going to the Super Bowl. It's expensive. It's expensive as hell, and I don't know we're going to do it, but it's on our bucket list. We promised when the Chiefs made the Super Bowl that we'd be there. So we'll see what happens. As that it could be an extra exciting Deep-3 the Monday after the Super Bowl, but Chiefs have a little ways to go. They really do. Be sure to look for my standalone video tomorrow. I'll be putting that up on my thoughts on the Chiefs preview while wearing my Pat Mahomes jersey. So should be a very, very objective look at that game. You know what? I think you guys know me well enough by now that if nothing else, I try to be very, very objective about the home team and or about my home team. So we'll see what happens. So Nick, appreciate the thought. He's got the Chiefs. He's got them at plus 350, and good luck. Now, speaking of somebody that doesn't really, I'm pretty much guessing doesn't have the same vision as Nick. It's Ed Pincus, and Ed, big Baltimore fan. He said he's all decked out in purple. Looks like a Prince reunion up there in the crab land. So. Ed, I wish you guys good luck, and I got to be honest with you, I'd probably rather face Tennessee. I'm not lying. I'd rather have Tennessee at home, but you're good. You're a good cat. I got the company's actually in Baltimore, so everybody that I work for, everybody that's on the Winners and Whiners team, pretty much going to be rooting against me should the Chiefs and the Ravens meet. So anyway, so on we go with today's perfect attendance. And starting off was Ed Pincus with perfect attendance. Had the Mad Carrot, Chris Johnson, the astute Aardvark, C-Dub. Compton Drive-By also had perfect attendance. He gave me a nice shout-out. Said peace to the homeboy Scott. Appreciate it, Compton Drive-By. And appreciate you dropping off your picks. Hopefully you'll be firing on all cylinders tomorrow. And last but not least is our reigning champion, the Wizard of Odds. Not a horrible day, but just couldn't get it going there as far as the total goes. So we had 4 money makers, and I promise you a hell of a battle, and that's exactly what we had. We had Miguel and Nola, as he tailed 2 of my picks and added 1 of his own on BYU. He goes 3-0 plus 300. Derek Saunders, he goes 5-0 plus 500. Hammer and Hank goes 5-0 plus 500. Beautiful. But Kent P., he said, you know what? I'm going to have to be on my A game here. 5-0, 500 ain't going to get it. So Kent, he puts up a 3-team parlay. A boom, a boom, a boom. Hit them all. 1-0 plus 600. Nice job, Kent. My friend, Kent P., you are our capper of the day. Congratulations, brother. Congratulations to all you guys that made money. Like I said, it was feast or famine today, and the guys that feasted, they ate well. So well done, my friends. For the rest of you, hey, it's the weekend. Time to put on our A game, all right? Let's go out there and make some money, but no matter what happens, you know the deal. We'll be back here tomorrow, and we'll do what we always do. We'll bitch about our bad beats. Hey, I didn't even have a bad beat today. I got a winner in overtime. I ain't even bitching. How about that? We'll count our fat stacks, and because then it'll be the weekend. It'll be NFL day. Maybe maybe the best sports weekend of the year is you got basketball, and you've got 4 high-quality NFL games, plus a little bonus, and we're going to be talking about it. We've got the FCS championship on Saturday morning, which is going to be a wake and rake for me as James Madison takes on North Dakota State. So it should be a fun weekend. Let's meet back here. We'll talk all about it, all right? You guys, you're the best. I appreciate it. I still say we got the best cappers out there anywhere, and I always appreciate you sharing your words of wisdom, all right? So good luck on all of your plays today. Hope you guys all cash those tickets, and I'll be looking for you back at the window, all right? Take care. Have a good night. Happy Friday, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.